Okay, so we're doing something a little weird. Been looking out my whole life at these piles of cement and concrete out here along this slough underneath this huge bridge. I've been wondering what they are. It's probably an old house site, an old fill sites. As you can see, the modern world has roared on. Oh, the first thing I see here is wild artichokes. Not wild though, domesticated, gone wild. That's really cool. But yeah, I'm hoping that there's something sticking up above the water somewhere near that palm tree that would have used to been a dock. Look at these. You see those? Those are artichokes. And if you're into heirlooms, see these spikes? These are not blue bells or whatever, but inside there you can probably find a lot of seeds, not to mention each of these will be popping off. And I guarantee you those are some heirlooms, and they're hardy. Look how they've spread. Now this is somebody's little, you can feel the ground rise up here, so this was choice dirt when everything was boats and barges, but these are all artichokes. I'm a gardener, so I love that. Man, whatever variety that is, those are, you know, they're old school. There's some artichokes, you'd have to totally snip them off. But what a thick patch. What do we got? We got a whole rise of land here. That's more artichokes. See it? With sorrel sticking out of it. And then that looks to be a mimosa. I feel like we're on the road, but who knows? Okay, an acacia. We're on the highest spot. You'd think the house would be here, but the palm trees are actually over to the left. This is probably a modern access. Bulldoze over the hump, but we'll go ahead and walk it out. We'll walk it out. It's a little sketchy too, but we're well armed when you're metal detecting, you know. I had some of the biggest, most razor sharp chunks of steel you're allowed to carry with you in society. Okay. Yucca. Looking for plants that we know are. And paying attention a little bit too. Looks like dumpage. Dumpage. Here's an old house looking thing, or a ship, or something. Eek! It's like they were dumping out here for a while before they gated it off. But yeah, these could be buildings here. We're right by the water, so I don't want to plunge through some weird hole. I'm not really sure what the true terrain here is, because I see water right out there. This must have been a structure. Imagine it standing upright. See the framing kind of runs up and down. There's the beams. That would have been the roof. There's more stuff sticking out. Kind of nervous about this ground. I think I'm gonna go back over there where I can see the dirt. I don't even know what I'm on necessarily. This ice plant can float right out on there. And I do have water to the left and in front. No, but this is cool. Let's sit down our detector. Here's a cup. There's a boat. It's like either a barge or a dock. Here's a boat. It actually goes all the way out. I can see the edge. So this was hauled up here and went away. Pretty cool. This was one of the structures. So this was dirt out in front of the structure. Somebody already came out here and stripped all the wire for the copper. I'm gonna go ahead and walk on this crazy stuff. Then it looks like a series of docks that ran out, and you can see the old ones, and then this would have been You know, this could have gone back all the way to Ferry days. Except for we got round nails. So. But yeah, that tells us a lot. Okay. What next? I'll let you know when I get there. Yeah, so this is a dock. Ooh, those bolts are cool actually. This might have been the main crossing dock. That's spooky, that's the water under us, but it's still strong. So, and all the bolts look old school, so that would be right. Okay. Stainless steel bolt still sticking up there. Way over there is that palm tree out in the flat, watery, spooky area. Sorry, this is deep. This is actually we're only a quarter mile off the San Francisco Bay. And I guess we can follow the animal trails through here. You guessed wrong. Okay. I don't know. All this might be worth going through though, if we can swing a detector out through here anywhere. They were all over this little dry hump of land. And the chemise is a good indication that everything was disturbed. And we got cement curbs maybe running all the way over here and pillars. And so any bare dirt maybe we will swing through. Because humans lose stuff everywhere. Tires. Either walls or boardwalks. Now we're more where I was thinking there might be goodies. And snakes. Okay. And pits with boards over them. Yep, nope, there's some structures. Hopefully there's enough boards over the pits. There this was. Walk on there with dirt. For some reason that seems smarter. I don't know why. I swear, yeah, this is a slough, and this is a barge that they pulled up this slough to the bank, and then it is rotted here. That's what we're standing on. Dang, this is a chunk of the actual bank, and then I didn't want to walk in this slough. Once again, the animals have figured all this out. This looks like a row of little houses. Ooh. Okay. A little muddy in here, folks. Might have been a house, might have been a boat. Ain't much of either anymore. Round nails. And plastic roof. Okay. Might have been a boat with a plastic roof. Looked like a lot of marshes that just filled in. Wow, look at the girth on that board though. There's 12. That's a 2 by 16 or something. Impressive. And more naily rickety stuff. Glad that we're here when it's cold. There's said palm tree. Might have just been a marker from the water. I have a feeling these are the structures and this is our hump of dry land. So, these being the little houses and structures along the water. High step, high step, high step, high step. What was right here in the bare spot among the licorice? Let's look around, eh? I'm gonna get to beeping. I'll let you know when I find something that's not obviously coming off. Look at this board again. Wood people. You know what I'm saying. Holy moly. Nice plank. Okay, it's gonna be thick and crazy. Let's do this. You know what that is? It's chard gone to seed for who knows how many generations. You recognize that though? This is veggies with the mallow, the timothy, you know, bulbs. More chard over there. Say we're in the veggie patch. More chard. See it? Okay. These are all good signs. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Well, that's kind of cool. You know what that is? That goes on the front of your bucket. It's one of your teeth for a tractor. So, an island maker from the sloughs. Well, we switched locations. Got out of the car. Let's land here. 69 quarter. Whatever. We'll take it. Coinage on the board. Because it's a coin. The first target out of the ground is a nickel. A modern buffalo nickel. Okay, we have landed. We've gotten all kinds of awesome things out of here, so you never know what you're going to get. Like that. I got it. I don't know what I got. Nor that. Nor that. Nor what metal, because the salt water is crusting everything up. This came out of the bottom of the river. Got a clock gear. Probably brass. I'm just digging for a while, and then I'll start slowing down and doing some lives. Just got late in the day, and I was actually doing this for some decompression time. So, I'm not gonna stress too hard. Hope you're not either. Hey, check that out. It's a cute little spoon. All of these are kind of green and red when they start out, but the test will be as if it's silver underneath. It's a spoon. Yeah, see, it starts to wipe off instantly. That's so thin that could actually be silver. Okay, it must be a good luck spot, because right next to that was a coin. It could be anything. Oh, it's a memorial. It's okay, it's a coin. Oh, hey. And it's 1977, my birth year. Yeah. It's always a good omen. Oh, it's a valve. Hey, that's a cool one though. That looks pretty antique-y in itself. This one should be not another penny. Hey, but we know what these are. I was told these are probably the snaps off of the cover of Model T Fords. That's pretty cool. That's snappy. This one's reading pretty high, probably because it's a round shape, and it's heavy, so that'll tell us right there what it is. But another spoon or fork handle feels heavy, might be actual silver. What do you think? me know if anybody knows how old that would be. Sled. This is a kite hawk. They can hover in one spot by flapping their wings, so they're called a kite because they look like a kite. Okay, I went numb, and just about that time, expecting it to be more junk, this popped out. It will not now focus. What is it? It looked to me to be like eagles and stuff, some sort of button. Or shit feels pretty thin. I think it has an eagle on the front. Let me clean it up and I will be right back. Look at that. I don't know if that is just a Navy coat or a service button or what. It is super thin and that's all there is to it. Maybe it was a two-piece and that's all that's left of the other piece. Do you see it? The little rim. But look. I'll take that. Yay. Okay. Oh. It's so small. Crazy. Okay. See that? What do you think it is? Oh. Thing that goes around the doorknob? I thought it was another spoon. Okay. It's the next thing out of the hole. Don't know what it is, but it looks pretty ornate. Who knows? There's a little loop in the middle, and then that's the back. Maybe that little loop is the shank. No, that doesn't make sense. It's a very delicate little piece. I don't know what it was, but it's made with purpose. It's obviously hung that way with two things hanging off that way at least. Well, I don't know what that is, but it sure looks fierce, doesn't it? Danger, danger. Pointy little son of a gun. See? There's a button like up a pair of overalls or something. We'll take it. My energy levels are kind of dropping down. I'm hoping for something crazy. I'll take a coin, but a button's close. That's cool. Just came out of the ground. It's like a glass marble set into silver or something. That'll work. Got a big old half of a tin. Looks like it's probably silver. And when it wipes right up, and then look at the pattern on the side. Some sort of maybe a cigarette can or something. That's really cool. Yeah, look, it's silver. It's wiping right up. I guarantee it'll have a mark on the inside. It's heavy too. Nice. Let's see what you got. Coinage. You're the only one with coinage today.
So one is what?
In 83?
83, I think.
A 52, so we got a weedy on the board.
Weedy, and then the green card would have been rotted away if I've been cleaning him, but I can't get down to anything. I'm praying it's a weedy. I'm praying it's a...
That looks like gold sticking out of there.
Oh my God.
Golden belt buckle. It's probably brass, but it's not green.
Maybe not.
Wow. Yeah, we're here. The floods ate away everything. We're getting to do some mudlarking with a detector at low tide. And this is nothing but this broken glass and cobble and stuff from days past washed downstream. This is truly one of my favorite parts. Just thought I'd share it with you. That dark and black. It was actually even a little more cruddy. I've been over it once. And this is just a basic buffing. And look at it just turn. And that's how you can, you know you're on the silver right away, because it just starts wiping away. That you see there, I can literally just use the silver polish, and there it is. And this is where some people say you'd never polish a piece of silver and take the patina off, and I say, well, you'd never throw it in the river and leave it there for 100 years and then take it up with a shovel, because you'll do things like that to it, you know. But I think it came out pretty well. Okay, well, I started on the back, and that's what I mean. The core metal here is silver. Oh, it looks like we have words. How do you see that? Silver. If you go backwards from silver, you can see the sterling. I know it's really hard to make out, but it's there. Oh, and then that's probably actually a symbol too, beyond the R. But like use like a little Brillo pad. It's the only way to get this oxidization and stuff off of there. Those might be flowers. That's what I mean, stuff shows. Now here's the opposite. Took the same little scrubby to it. Yeah, and as we buffed it down, silver polishes right up. There's the before and the after of the silver. See how even the silver turned green. It was all gunky looking, but as we scrubbed it down, guess what? Some sort of copper or other metal underneath there. So that is just a plate. This one's freaking me out a little bit. It's really heavy, and I'm realizing that there is no green on it. And when I picked it up, I laughed and said, what, a gold belt buckle? But here it is. There's black in it. That's where it was stuck into basically like corroded rock mud stuff. But look, there's no green. It flakes off and it's just yellow underneath. You see that? That's where there's just a little round thing that goes around it there, so you can see the layers eaten down. But shouldn't that be green? Unbend that with my finger. It is so soft. And just not a drop of green on it. All this black that you see, that stuff, I hit it with the butt of a butter knife and it broke off. And underneath it was yellow. This feels a little heavy. There's brass from the same site, and that's after I scrubbed on it and scrubbed on it. There's the silver that wiped up, and look at that. What's going on with you? Brass, brass. You can see these are all strips of copper and brass. God, that looks like gold. So here's our crazy cleanup. These are all scraps of different copper and brass plating. I believe it's because we had a lot of marinas and boats. Same reason you get a lot of sinkers and stuff, which is what all that is. And then this is all utilitarian lead. And here's a good example of that. You can see where it was poured into a seam. There's the flat top, and then where they were sealing something up back when you used to keep lead around to do that a lot. This, I believe, is pewter. It's kind of got that flaky, layery lead and tin mix, and round, so probably the rest of whatever it was broke away and you can't tell what it is anymore. This is some other harder metal also, but I can't identify what. So we'll keep it around in case it's a big chunk of silver, but it's not lead. It's creepy because it looks like a skull, doesn't it? I don't know what's up with that. Clock gears and probably clock plates. Lots of unidentifiable stuff, and obvious what they are, but vintage items. This, which couldn't exactly tell what it was. There's nothing on it. I scrubbed it down on both sides. Absolutely not a word or an image, but hung from one and had two hanging off of. This, which it looks like it was a lid, you can see the little curved hinge part there, and then the little nice fit lid. Also no markings or pictures or patternings, and I scrubbed it down and it didn't clean up at all, so the only color I can see is yellow. This cleaned up insanely, and if you look at the patterns around the edge, and has no markings, but is an obvious silver cigarette case. Half of one. There's the hinges. It's got kind of a weird set to it, one on one side and two on the other. And that's as restored as it will get. This little button, I'm imagining is a pair of overalls or something, and I cleaned it down to where you can see that it was brass or copper, probably copper. This is a spoon that was plated silver. You can see the copper underneath and the silver plate on it. And just the bowl. Nice selection of square nails, and these are cool to me because this is my hometown, so we're out on the west coast, so these are like late 1800s nails. Went to round nails early 1900s, and we've only been around for about 150 years, so these are from the beginning of western pioneer time till 1900s, so early stuff. This little looks like the bottom of a little teacup or tea set. I don't know if you can get the detail on it, but I got both pieces, and that was eyeballed. And it's just got the faintest little flower designs on there. This spoon, which is marked silver, so another silver spoon. This, I can't tell what it is. Maybe saddle adornment. It's a rock stuck in the middle, but it looks like some sort of bronze thing. It could also have been a screw to hold something on. This we're saving until we get a silver test kit, because I'm pretty sure it's melted silver. All indications. Little pieces of brass like that. Bent keys. We got some clad pennies. A couple nickels, a dime. This, I don't know what it is. If anybody recognizes it, let me know. Cool little shards of pottery. You see the detail on those? Pretty awesome. And indigo blue was the earliest color that they could make last in a kiln, so it'll be the earliest. They still make blue stuff though, so. This is a snap off the top of a Model T. We recognize that from previous hunting trips. So, and it's a little canopy that, you know, like a convertible. And that was the snaps that held it shut. All kinds of other little ornate brass pieces. This, which I believe is some sort of turn signal or something. You can see it's got patent pending and then signal and then 5 on there, and the little glass marble set into it. And this was nearby and might have gone with it, and appears to be the blinker lens in something very old and archaic and probably automobile world. Another this that I thought was a piece of suspender, and then I realized that it might be silver. We'll have to test it. but it doesn't have any markings on it, and can't identify what it is. Obviously had a rod that went across there, but it's got some real ornate little patterning to it. Cleaning up white. This is definitely silver. Has the weight, and when scrubbed to metal, those are flex marks because I actually bent this because it's already broken, because the crust is so thick on it. The crust just literally fell away and there was silver underneath. So this is a little bone button. I eyeballed that, and they're just really old and a cool, fun thing to find. You can see it's made out of probably animal horn, even though they call them bone buttons. And yeah, pretty old. Pretty happy to locate. And then this, I'm hoping U.S. military experts out there can help me with. Looks like it was a two-piece. Obviously a button, so we can't see the shank or anything. I cleaned it up this far. It's got the 13 stars outside. The eagle's head is facing left, and then the rest of that's just the normal seal. And we did, you know, this was the first county in California out here, and we had federal troops even before the Civil War broke out, and they're actually just discovering tunnels on Alcatraz from Civil War activity there before it was a prison. So lots of, you know, they militarized this bay back then like they did during World War II after Pearl Harbor, same deal. So a lot of our World War II forts were built on top of Civil War forts, even though no actual battles, I believe, occurred out here. So I am wondering if this is from back then, because it is a two-piece. Looks like. And then this, now that's probably my favorite there, because I'm on the West Coast, so obviously I don't get a lot of eagle buttons. This is our mystery piece, because literally you can see the rest of the brass and it doesn't match anywhere here. This is what that looks like, and this was not corroded. It's yellow, and the pieces of it that are thin are extremely flexible. And that's some soft metal. And you can see it's pitted and acted upon by the salt water and stuff, but just there wasn't a drop of green in it, even underneath there. You know, and this is a fully brackish river, so it's got some weight. So that'd be ridiculous if that's gold, but I'm not going to claim that it is. But it's an untarnishable yellow metal so far. Semi-untarnishable. But you've seen the gold on the back of the watch that I found there last time that was marked, you know, 14 karat. That was actually kind of brown when it came out and it wiped clean. So this was the same way. This and this were so pure that it just literally wiped clean. So I will hold off on calling that till we have scraped it and put it onto some acid and checked it out. And then once again, our only copper penny was the 77 birth year. So who knows what's going on with that, and a bunch of just other cool little pieces of stuff, digging through history there. Thank you for coming with me on this one. Remember, you can like, share, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you out there. Thanks for watching, and if you're enjoying this, don't forget that on the Quest for Details homepage, if you click on the videos, then it will take you to all of the videos that I've posted in the past. They're all still there saved, and there's quite a few of them, and they grow every day.